Hey, Patrick Adam here. I thought I'd record a brief video just to give you a little bit of feedback on how you can improve your sales letter here. So let's go ahead and dive right in. And first, I'd like to start with your headline. This is the single most important piece of your sales letter. This is going to determine whether or not people even begin reading the rest of your sales letter to even see your offer. And for a lot of people, it's going to even determine whether or not they watch the video that you have directly below your headline. And so, in its current form, your headline is pretty weak. And the reason why that is because it's way too generic, it's way too vague. Discover how to really change the way you feel fast and avoid feeling anxious or depressed. So, really, it seems like the main selling point in that headline is that, if you don't want to feel anxious or depressed, this is how you can get rid of those feelings very quickly. That's too general, right? There's probably a million different things, situations, people that could cause someone to feel anxious or depressed. But that's not really why people are here on your sales page in the first place. So, what you need to do is really drill down and get more specific with what are the most intense, emotionally aggravating pain points that your target customer is experiencing. Right? That's why they're here. They're looking for a solution to those huge, just devastating problems in their lives. And the second part of that is then what are the most appealing and desirable benefits that are correlated to those pain points that they will receive if they invest in your solution. Now, I will say that right here below your video, you kind of have what looks to be a subheadline that says it's time to have the life you want, the family you want, the wealth you want. Now that's better because you're starting to get to the real reasons why they're here in the first place, right? But you need to go beyond that, right? You need to take it a step further. So, for example, let's take the wealth you want and start there. So I'm assuming that part of your customer base that you're targeting are people who they're not making enough money and they want to make more, right? Okay, great. We'll start there. That alone isn't enough, though. So again, drill down. What does the average person, maybe their situation or their daily life look like that is struggling financially and wants to make more money? All right, let's say you have average Joe. He's stuck at a dead end, miserable 9 to 5 job. Doesn't have any college education, no special certifications or skills to speak of. He hates his boss even more than his job. He gets paid peanuts, so his family, they're living paycheck to paycheck. They can barely pay the bills, barely make ends meet month to month, and they're struggling to even stay afloat. They can't pay their mortgage. They're at risk of losing their home, losing the very roof over their head. So that would be an example of a much more specific sort of profile of your customer and see how you're really drilling down and agitating emotional specific pain points that people who would be in your audience really are struggling from, that is real life for some of those people. You see how that's more appealing than just saying, hey, if you want to be free of anxiety or depression. Okay, and so then what would the benefit component of that look like? So keeping with the wealth or financial example, you could say something like, just following this simple technique that Joe used for only 60 seconds every day. In less than 6 months, he was able to quit the job he hated, tell his boss to take a hike, found a new job that he was passionate about and loves going to work every day, and he's nearly doubled his income in that time frame. They're no longer living paycheck to paycheck, and for the first time in over 5 years, he's taken his family on a vacation to the beach, right? Again, that's just an example, but see the difference? This is the type of thinking you need to adopt to really pack more emotional punch in your headline and to just continue sprinkling that, pain agitation and solution theme throughout your copy. So that's the main advice I want to give you. The one last thing I'm going to mention real quick: your price. You're shortchanging yourself at just 17 bucks. I don't know if you're familiar with the ClickBank marketplace or not. If you're not, definitely go there to clickbank.com and look through some of the top selling personal development information products they have there. There's a lot of them. And the top products are routinely selling at large volumes for a $37 to $47 price point, and that's often an ebook, right? You have what looks to be like a 5 module video course that's got a much higher perceived value. I would suggest raising your price to at least the $47 to $67 price range, maybe even 97 bucks. Because even at one of those two price ranges, that's still a huge discount compared to the normal price of $195. Obviously, the only way to know is to split test different price points, but you really are shortchanging yourself at 17 bucks, especially if you don't have any upsells. Hopefully, you have at least one upsell on the back end, because that's really where most of the money is made with information products, is on the back end. But if you don't have any upsells, if this is the only offer, the only thing that your customers can buy from you right now, this is even more important why you need to raise your price, because if that's the case, you're going to struggle to consistently be profitable with paid advertising. So that's all I got for now, Patrick. Hope you found this video useful and hope you found these recommendations helpful. If you would like to continue the conversation and you would like to seek out some more expertise, I do offer free 45-minute strategy sessions. If that's something you think you might be interested in, just let me know. I'll shoot you the link to my scheduling software, and you can book a time. And like I said, we could continue the conversation then. So thanks again, Patrick, and talk soon.